Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. Today I'm bringing you the sniping filters like I always do. Every time a League SPC is dropped, I bring you guys sniping filters to go and make coins. There's no clickbait, no bullshit on this channel. Every single video I bring you guarantees your coins. But don't forget, subscribe if you're new down here, down below. Drop a click on the like button, drop a comment. Tell me at the moment what sort of sniping filters you're most liking, what sort of flipping filters you're using. Again, we call these sniping filters for the sake of the video, but they're not actually sniping filters, they're just flipping filters essentially. You buy them and list them on straight away. But yeah, essentially the EREDIVISIE came out yesterday. It's coming in at about 200k on Footbin, which is cheap, I think, for the cards. I think these are two of the best cards from the League SPCs. I think they're superb. We'll go and have a look at them first, and then we'll start doing the filters for you. This Bahabek card looks absolutely like insane, like ridiculous. Medium work rate is a bit iffy. That's not the right guy. This is the right guy. Medium low work rate is a bit iffy, but it's not in the world. 6 foot, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves is very good, and his attributes are just insane. Great acceleration, great sprint speed, superb like shooting. Tap position's a little low, but you can bump that up. Finishing very good, shot power great, long shots good, volley's good, penalties neither here nor there. Passing's really well rounded for a striker like there's an out and out striker to have that 83 short pass, decent curve, good free kick accuracy, good crossing. That's very good. The dribbling on him I think is brilliant. Great agility, decent balance for a guy who's 6 foot. Superb reaction, superb ball control, superb dribbling. Composure a little low, but again, that could be whacked up. Defending's irrelevant, but his physicals are good. Jumping's good, stamina's good, strength's good, and aggression's good. Brilliant card. I put that on par with Mbappe. I'm not going to lie to you, I think it's on par with Mbappe. Slightly slower than, but neither here nor there. It's an utterly sensational card. The 200k, in my opinion, is worth every penny. Bazoa, again, huge fan of this card. For me, I know I can say it again to stick a shadow on him, because great acceleration, sprint speed. Just bear me a second while I say it, but we'll go for it. Finishing's good, shot power's great, long shot's great, volley's good, attack position great. Passing is superb. It's only brought down by the free kick accuracy, who cares? It ain't that deep. But vision's great, crossing's great, short pass is great, long pass is great, curve is great. His dribbling is utterly unreal. Great agility balance, great reactions, great ball control, great dribbling, great composure. He is going to feel superb on the ball. He's going to feel so smooth, so usable with this game. I love him. Defending isn't terrible. This card reminds me of Clarence Seedorf and those sort of cards. You put a shadow on this card, or if you put like is it a Sentinel or a Guardian, whichever one boosts defending and physical, he gets up into sort of the late 70s, early 80s for defending in some of his stats, right? And his physicals are maxed out pretty much. That is superb for a box-to-box midfielder. That's exactly what you want. I don't normally do League SPCs. I'm very tempted to do it for him. I think he's superb. The Bahabek as well. I've got Mbappe. I'm very tempted to get rid of Mbappe and use a Bahabek for now. But they're both good. And what's happened with this League SPC is, with the Premier League, it's just sort of everyone's sort of similar sort of price. There aren't that many differences. With this one, you've got what you know is a decent League SPC, because two or three of the teams are very expensive. So Ajax are quite expensive, Feyenoord are quite expensive, Willem are quite expensive, and Twente are quite expensive. And that's when you know it's a good League SPC. That's when you know there's a hype around these players, because of the League SPC players. The League SPC specific teams are expensive, like in Serie A, when you've got your Brescias and your Spals and your Parma's expensive. Your Bundesliga, you've got Dusseldorf, Paderborn. Who else is quite expensive? Union Berlin are quite expensive, and that's great for us as traders. It means we can make good coins. And I want to show you 9 filters. There are 9 in total, but 3 teams in total that use them. But 9 filters for those teams. There are plenty of filters in this league. At last count, I found 27. They're going into the sub trading guide. I'm going to plug that now. If you are new around here, go and get. If you've got a Twitch, you can get a free Twitch Prime for 1 month. Come and subscribe to me on Twitch. You get access to the sub trading guide, which is all these flipping filters for you, left, right, and centre. It is the easiest, most risk-free way to trade. You get all of the guides, all the flipping filters you could possibly want. 4 people came over today onto stream and subscribed, and they're loving it and they're enjoying it in the Discord. And even if you can't do that, just come and join the Discord. Get involved in the chat, and there we have a good time. But we'll get into it. First thing to look at is Willem strikers. Now, they sell for usually about 1,900 to 2,000 coins, give or take at the moment. So this guy's 2,000. I'm going to show you one that I've just sold, just so you know that they work. I picked this guy up for 800 coins, I think. Sold him straight away. They hasn't sold yet. That Jorgensen I picked up for 400 coins. We sold him quite quickly, which is quite nice. And that Alcania sold. The other one I've got listed, he will sell eventually. Where is he on this transfer pile? There he is. This guy I picked up for 800 coins. He will hopefully sell sooner rather than later. I thought he'd sold, but he hadn't done yet. But strikers, massively important. They're very good. Williams cams are very, very good. They fluctuate a little bit. I've noticed from the first little bit of it being there. But you can usually have a safe bet anywhere sort of 1,500 coins or below as a buy price. You're going to make profit. But yeah, they sell for about 1,800 to 2,200 depending on the time. Their CDMs are the same. And what I like about their CDMs is there's quite a few of them. So that there's not like just one or two. They've got a few CDMs. So there's a lot of players you can trade with. Now the cheapest one here is 2,100, which is that guy. I'm actually going to go and buy this one now, if he's still here. I'm going to listen for 2-2. Nothing special, and that's 200 coin profit, but he will sell for 2-2 once the other one sells. I'll listen for 2-3, he'll sell as well. But 300 coins profit. It's not massive, but again, it all adds up. But CDMs are very, very good for Willem. Now, just be careful with the Eredivisie. There's a lot of hype about it at the moment. Just make sure you do what you do. Check your prices. Check all the prices every single day. Just make sure that the prices you're paying are the right prices. They fluctuate. League SBCs go up and down, up and down, up and down. And I just want to make it clear. If you watched the video yesterday for the marquee matchups investing that I told you about silver packs, you made bank today, by the way. I made about 100k so far. As you can see, I put 232. That one now, I put 200k into it. I've got that back and I've still got about 100 players to sell. So we're doing really, really well. But just be mindful that they will drop off drastically at different times. At the moment, they might be quite low because of the marquee matchups. They may start to climb, so just be mindful of that. But Williams, that. Next to them, another one that I've liked so far that I've been trading with is Feyenoord. They are realistically, the spine of their team is important. Starting from centre mid is where you can make good coins with them. There's a guy here. There we go. As you can see, their centre mids are bloody expensive. 5,500 coins, the cheapest one on the market. I've sniped 2 today for 2,000 coins. Not very difficult. They come up quite often, especially when silver packs open. And remember, you can buy them now and flip them now. Or when silver packs are released, buy them cheap. So buy them at 2,000, 3,000 coins. Wait for them to climb again, then sell. You can make 2,000 or 3,000 coins at a time just by waiting 24 hours. It's really, really easy. But CMs are really, really good for them. Cams are also very solid. I think there's only a few on the market that go, yeah, well, Jorgensen, don't buy him. He's not worth your time. Someone's converted him, and it's pointless because he's a striker that's cheap enough. But that Kokku there is 6.5k. It's a no-brainer. If you're going to get him cheaper than that, he will sell. I've seen him sell today for 5.5, 6k. And if you're not sure, add him to transfer targets. See if a few sell. If they sell, you know that's the price he's selling at. It's not difficult. Maybe get a spreadsheet ready of him. Really, really easy way to guarantee your sort of knowing your prices. But cams are really, really good for them. And also centre forwards. Now, I bought that Jorgensen a minute ago because it was cheap, so I'm going to convert it to centre forward. Do not buy the centre forward like this. Don't do it. It's no need to. He's a striker. They have got an actual centre forward. I can't remember the name of him, but let me just find it out actually. Let me just check the centre forward's name. Is it Banis, I think? I think it's Banis. Now, I don't know if he's had a position change, but I think it's Banis. I think he's extinct at the moment, but I think that guy, let me have a little look at him. See if that chooses a centre forward. He's a striker normally. He's been converted down. So let me have a little look at strikers. But this guy was selling for a lot earlier on. He might not be anymore. This guy here was selling for quite a bit earlier on. Yeah, so it goes about 2k. About 2k for him. I was wondering why it was so much on the market. He was selling for about 3.5 at one point earlier on. So just be mindful of that. But he's another guy that's quite good. Strikers are good. Just don't do goal strikers. Avoid the goal strikers like the plague, basically. But that's final are good. Also, final right backs. They're not always. They fluctuate a lot, but the right backs of final can be quite good. Karsdorp sells for about 1,400 at a time, I think. If we look at it, maybe a little less, maybe 1,200 there. But I don't think they've got that many right backs, so he could be a good sort of one to plumb for. He might be the only right back they've got, to be fair. But so yeah, even as a goal player, see that Karsdorp there. We got one straight away, and we'll list him for about 1,300. He will sell because there's one for 1,200. We've listed him for 1,300. Not a huge profit, but still, we're looking at what, 600 coin profit for him, which is quite nice. What's the 1,300 coin one there sells? We will be good to go. So that's final done. Final one is FC20, one of the most expensive ones on this game, and the three that I'm going to give you are the three defenders. These aren't the most expensive ones all the way around, but right backs is for Haig, I think is his name. He sells for 2.5. He's been about 2k all day. He's climbing now, I think, because there's no silver packs released today. But look to try and buy him for 2k, and around that you'll make profit on him. But just flip him as and when you need to. Their centre backs are also quite good. This is what I like. This reminds me of Union Berlin again. There's quite a lot of them. And although they don't sell for a lot come onto the market, and you can pick up a lot very easily for sort of 400, 500 coins or whatever. You see that all those ones there, like sort of 950, 1,100. You can pick them up quite cheap, quite consistently, and list them quite easily. So if you try and buy this one, for example, if I buy 950 if he's still there. The buy 1,000 still there. So 1,300 is cheapest on the market. If I list all those for profit, again, we're not talking massive, but it's over 1,000 coins profit straight away from those guys. So we'll list those all up. They're guaranteed profit. Plixuelo, Vision, and they will sell. Like, no matter what happens, they will sell. And in my opinion, again, they're likely to go up slightly from now, because I think once the silver packs are all opened up for market matchups, the market climbs again, as it always does. We can list those guys there, and that's pretty easy. And the final one for them to look at is left backs. They're about 2k as well, I think, give or take. About 1,800 at the moment, maybe slightly less. Yeah, in and around 2k basically. 1,500 is there for now. These ones are slightly cheaper, but yeah, the left backs are solid. Again, there's 2 of them on there, so they're quite good ones trading. It's quite easy. They come up quite consistently, so you can consistently make 500, 600 coins at a time and make sort of a decent amount of profit from doing what they do. Just be mindful again, tendencies drop off. The lower tier ones will be ones that won't make so many coins, but there you go. That guy I sold. That guy that I just bought, I've just sold straight away. It's instant profit. It's easy as anything. But lads, that's going to be the end of the video. This video, I'm sure this video helped you. If it did help you, please do drop me a subscription down below. Drop a like on the video. And a little comment to say who you're trading with at the moment, what you're enjoying trading with. But yeah, we're back again this evening for some more trading videos and stuff like that. But for now, I'm out, lads. Peace out. Speak to you later.